would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. To throw, it's Grant. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Grant. He's got him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Selvia. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And the Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Grant. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Russell. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Joyner. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run. run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Selvia. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Grant. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Spins away from one. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Takes the handoff. It's Selvia. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. There's the pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Grant. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's James. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for space, it's Joyner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And a good job. There as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. jumped on top of the pile. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Quick strike complete. All out of space. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Selvia. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going with the ground game better. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he's still running after the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Smashes it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Grant. Keeps it going. The sure hands, it's Selvia. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, what a throw. Duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Fires it incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Selvia. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's James. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. That's reeled in. It's Ezukama. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Creates a little space. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.